3 Syrian tanks entered the demilitarized buffer zone in the central Golan Heights on Saturday, leading the IDF to raise its alert level in the area. The Israeli army has also lodged a complaint with UN forces enforcing the ceasefire in the Golan Heights. The Syrian tanks entered the village of Burjam, located just a few kilometers from an IDF outpost, and took part in battles against Syrian rebels. Over the past 24 hours, a number of mortar shells fired as part of the Syrian infighting landed in the Thank You for Trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Demilitarized zone. One of them may have been because of a fire that erupted Saturday at Mount Hosek, located near the Israel-Syria border. Also on Saturday, Syrian rebels launched a dawn assault on a strategic airbase in the north of the country, trying to disrupt strikes by warplanes and helicopters that pound rebel-held towns and give the regime of President Bashar Assad a major edge in the civil war. The assault, reported by activists, comes a day before the start of a key international conference in Qatar at which the United Thank You for Trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. States and its allies aim to reorganize the opposition's political leadership and unite their ranks. The leadership in exile has been widely seen as ineffective and out of touch with rebel fighters on the ground. Rebel forces attacked the Taktanaz airbase early Saturday morning in fighting with government forces that continued into the afternoon, the anti-regime activist Syrian Observatory for Human Rights said. Joining Syrian rebels in the attack were fighters from Jabhat al-Nusra, an al-Qaeda-inspired Islamic militant group made up of foreign jihadis, according to the observatory. Al-Nusra fighters, who are considered among the Thank You for Trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Most experienced and disciplined among the opposition forces have led attacks on other air bases in the north in past months. The Taktanaz base mainly houses military helicopters, near the main highway between the capital Damascus and the northern city of Aleppo, where rebels and the military have been battling for control for months. Online activist videos claimed to show the battle, with rebels firing rockets and mortars, and smoke rising over buildings and an airstrip area. An activist speaking in the video identifies it as an attack by rebels and Jabhat al-Nusra Thank You for Trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. On the base. The videos appear genuine and are consistent with other Associated Press reporting in the area. The capturing of the base, and holding onto it, would be a major achievement for the rebels, who often complain they are outgunned by government forces. Airstrikes have been one of the most effective and feared weapons of the regime in the civil war. Rebels managed to seize control of a pocket of territory around Aleppo, but government warplanes and helicopters continue to blast towns they hold Thank You for Trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. From the air. In the fierce fighting over Aleppo itself, warplanes almost daily swoop in to straf or bomb rebel-held neighborhoods. Rebels repeatedly target military airports and runways and often try to shoot down military jets to curtail the regime's air power, even though they don't have anti-aircraft weapons. In an August attack on the Taktanaz base, rebels claimed to have badly damaged 10 military helicopters. Activists say more than 36,000 people have been killed during Syria's 19-month-old conflict, which began in March last year as a largely Thank You for Trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Peaceful uprising but has transformed into a brutal civil war. Several attempts for a truce in the fighting have failed, including the unsupported 4-day ceasefire that was meant to coincide with a major Muslim holiday last week, leaving the international community at a loss for ways to end the war. U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Rodham Clinton on Wednesday called for a major leadership overhaul and suggested Washington would handpick more representative leaders, including those fighting the regime. The opposition conference in the Qatar capital, Doha, starts on Sunday,